it's Nona, and today I am here with my Do I Still Love It video for March 2022. I think I said 2021 in my last video. Anyways, this is a video where I come in and I talk about all the products that I used in my Shop My Stash for this month. And I tell you my thoughts on them, my opinions. I show you some swatches, let you know how much I like them, if I would repurchase, if I have backups, if I would declutter, if I want a pen, you know, just things like that, and tell you how the products worked for me. So, I started out with this Ciate London Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Primer. And this is really pretty. I'll leave that little seal attached, you know, where I can flip it back over it. This is like a lotion-y type primer. This is it here. And it does have a little bit of a glow. It's not like glittery or anything, but it does let your skin look a little like moist. I liked it. I don't think it did anything for like keeping my makeup on longer or pore filling or any of those things, which I don't think that's what it's, you know, advertised as. It is advertised as a glowing face primer. And for that, I think it is really nice. I like it. I did get that in my BoxyCharm, I believe. Then the next thing I used was the AOA VitaGlow Moisturizing Skin Tint. And I got mine in Fair. It's a little tube. It's dark for Fair. This is it here. And it has more coverage than I would have thought a skin tint would have. I don't even know if I would classify it as a skin tint. It's more of like a foundation to me. But I liked it. I really did. I had to lighten it up with some white concealer because it was a little dark for me. But I did like it. I do think I would go through this very, very quickly, though, because it is a smaller amount than normal. It's 0.67 fluid ounces. It's not a full ounce. But I think it was $1.88, so that's not bad. And I like it. I was very surprised with the coverage. So I'm really not that into like skin tints and tinted moisturizers and things like that because I like full coverage. But I keep buying them because I keep wanting to love them. Everyone else seems to love them, so I want to love them. And I do like it, although I don't think it performs like a true skin tint or moisturizer. I think it leans more towards a foundation. For concealer, I pulled the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. And let's see, in Sunbeam. And this, people say, you know, it's a concealer. People say it's a brightener. Some people say that it's a highlighter. I used it as a concealer. This is it here. I use it under my eyes, and it is very glowy. I didn't notice it so much once I had, you know, set my face down with powder or whatever. But it's definitely not enough coverage for me. Even though I have mature, crepey under eyes, and you're not supposed to use full coverage or dry concealers or blah, blah, blah. I do. I like them. I prefer them. And so definitely not enough coverage for me. Possibly just like for light days, which I don't really have very often. I mean, I'm going to find a way to use it up, but it's not one of my favorites. I mean, it's probably not meant to be a concealer, but I really don't understand any other ways to use it. So, yeah. And then the next thing is the powder I used. I used this Flower Beauty, and it is called the Miracle Glow Satin Finishing Powder. And I love this beautiful container. It's large. People don't like it because it's bulky. I think it's beautiful. I love it. It makes me think of old school powders. It is a bit, it's satin. I don't really find it gives me any type of glow or anything. Nothing like highlighter-ish. It's fairly like the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. If y'all remember that, they've discontinued it and it makes me sick because I absolutely love that. It was like a dupe for the, oh my gosh, Hourglass powders. But anyways, I do like that powder. It's definitely not mattifying. It didn't add any coverage really. It's a finishing powder. So I used the pressed powder in my in my Backups Project pan along with it because that was just not enough for me. But it's a really nice powder. Then let's see. For bronzer, I used 2 of the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I used this one. It's in Shady Biz. Feeling Shady. Wait, where's it at? Yeah, Feeling Shady. And this one is like a gray tone. And it's right here. The first one. This stuff is very light and emollient. You have to build it up quite a bit. It's nice. I just feel like I'm going to use it. If I use it all the time, I would use it up very quickly because you have to build it up. I don't use very many cream products, so I'm probably not the best one to give an opinion about it. But, I mean, I like it. But I was very surprised at how much you had to build it up. And then the second one I used as a bronzer. And it is called Tan Lines. And it's more warm toned. And it's here. And to me, it seemed like it's more pigmented. I didn't have to build it up quite as much as I did the more contour colored shade. I've heard people saying they didn't like them, that they were too greasy feeling, that they were too, you know, light, like you had to build them. I don't really have a problem with them. I kind of like them because I always put a powder over a cream product anyways. I don't wear them alone, so they're kind of like a base for me for a powder product. So I liked them, but I've definitely heard other opinions about them from other people. Blushes, I used this Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush Hush Blush. I got this in BoxyCharm a long time ago, and it's kind of powdery. It's nice. I love the component. It's pretty. It's kind of chintzy though. It's plastic, but it's really pretty. And it's the first blush right here, kind of this more pinky mauve one. I like it. It's really pretty. Like I said, it is powdery, but it's really blendable. It's a beautiful color, I think. Beautiful shade right there. And then the second blush I used that Pretty Vulgar blush with the Natasha Denona palette that I used. And this is the ColourPop blush in Frisky Business. And I used it with the 2 little quads that I had in. This one's powdery as well, but it's really pretty. Light peachy orange blush. It's right here. Very pretty. They were both very powdery. But I like them. They both blended out nicely. Beautiful color and pigmentation. I like both formulas. I really do. I'm someone who generally likes most makeup. I can generally make anything work. So, okay, let's talk about the liners next. The first one here, this orange one right here, is an LA Colors Neon Shockwave Lip Liner. And it is in the shade Outrage. And I use it as an eyeliner, and it's beautiful. I love it. It's a great formula. They're very, very creamy, long-lasting. They actually stay in my waterline for a while, which most don't stay at all. And then the second one I used is also one of the LA Girl Neon Shockwave lip liners. And this one is called Blaze, and it is that second pinky, purpley, magenta one. Same thing. Loved it, too. Then for my brows, I use this AOA Micro Brow Pen. It's one of those little ones with the little, like, jagged little lines that are supposed to make hair strokes. I used this in combination with the brow pencil that's in my project pan. I didn't really achieve brow strokes with this. It might be user error, but this mostly comes out just like just one big thick line like that for me. I'm going to try to play with it some more. But I did see another person, I believe it was my friend Tanelia, who said the same thing. Like, she didn't get the hair strokes with this, so I don't know. I'm going to attempt to use it, though, as a regular brow pencil. Then next, let's talk about this highlighter. This is the Honest Beauty Magic Beauty Balm Stick. And it does not have a name. And it's just like a stick. It's this color. It's white. And this is it right here. It just makes the skin look wet. I don't know if that's supposed to be just put all over your face, like some kind of skincare. I'm going to continue to use it like a highlighter because, I mean, even though it's not like bam in your face or anything, I put a powder on top. So, I mean, it was fine. I liked it. Not a problem. I mean, it's very, very light. It's more of like a glow from within rather than a beaming, bam in your face highlighter. But if you use it a different way, let me know. I got that in BoxyCharm, I believe. And then let's do lippies. I used this So Juicy by ColourPop. It's a lip gloss and it's in the Hype. And it's in one of these squeeze tubes. I did win this from my friend Kate in a giveaway. And this is a very thick gloss. And it smells like mint. I like the smell. I love the color. It doesn't have very much of a tint at all. But it is kind of sticky. Maybe that's because I like to apply a lot. That definitely could be it. But I don't think you're going to like it if it's like a... if you don't like the more sticky. It did show lines when I moved my lips, but I like the color and everything. I think I'll probably try to go in with a, you know, slightly lighter hand with it next times I use it. And then the next one I used was the Sleek Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream, and it's in French Fancy. I also got this from Kate. And this is it. It's more of like a liquid lipstick. It's very thin and very moussey when you put it on. I really liked it. I thought it was comfortable. I like the color. It's very bright. My husband loved the color, so that was a plus. Okay, then these two single shadows. I'm not going to talk about these much because I do talk about them in my monthly collab I do with my friend Tara, where we're, you know, trying to use all of our makeup. But this one is the AOA Wonder Baked Eyeshadow by AOA Studio. This is the Shop Miss A in-house brand. It's a beautiful pink, and it is called Rhubarb. And this is a swatch right here. Very pretty. It blends nicely. It's not like metallic or anything, but you can foil it, and it's pretty. I like it. And then the second one I used is this ColourPop glitter, and it's in Band Tea. And this is it here. It's just really pretty. It has a slight like peachy orange base, and then it has green, blue, purple reflective type glitters. Very pretty. I know some people don't like to use glitter on their eyes. I really don't mind either way. I do prefer to use it in my inner corner though. And then the last thing are the palettes I use. So first I use this little e.l.f. quad, and it's called Orange Dreamsicle. Pretty. I love these little orange, I love these little e.l.f. quads. And then the second one was the What a Hoot palette, and it's part of the Animal Crossing. It's by ColourPop. I won this in that same giveaway from Kate. And it's a little quad of, you know, oranges. So I used these two together, all 8 shades, to make a look. And I thought it turned out really, really pretty. I like both of them. I think they're nice little quads. This one would definitely make a very light eye look by itself. And then this one does not make a complete eye look for me. There's not a light enough shade in there. But together, they were beautiful. This shade here, it is called Celestial. And this one, which, does it have a name? No. This one here were dupes for each other. They were exactly the same. I like both formulas. I love e.l.f., these little quads, and I love ColourPop's shadow formula. And they're both great price. So, win-win. And then the last thing I used was this Natasha Denona Quint, one of these palettes. It's called Cupid. It was BoxyCharm exclusive, and it is gorgeous. And I did a very, very nice look with it. I was really pleased with the look I did. I love Natasha Denona. There's not much to say about her formula. It's impeccable. I want all of her palettes. They blend beautifully, pigmented. They're just, I mean, you can't say enough about her formula. They're very expensive, but they're one of the few very expensive shadows that I think are actually worth the money. So, very happy to get that in BoxyCharm, and it's a $48 palette. And so then the last thing I used was this setting spray. It's by Complex Culture. I love Complex Culture products. The first place I'd ever gotten them was in an Ipsy bag, but now that Boxy and Ipsy are together, Ipsy bought out Boxy, we're starting to get them in BoxyCharm. I did get this from BoxyCharm, and it is the Filter Out Daily Blue Light Defense Mist. This has a fine, fine mister. This is a wonderful component. And I like the spray. I don't know if it helps, with the blue light or whatever, but, it can't hurt, right? The thing about it is it smells. I don't like the smell of it at all. It's such a, I don't know how to describe it. It's a weird type smell. I got lipstick on my shirt. But I will use it. If you are sensitive to scents, I don't think you would like it. I would prefer that they had made it, have a fragrance, vanilla or something to cover up that. I don't know if it's the smell of the ingredients or what, but I do not like the smell. But as a spray, I do like it. I don't know that it, extends the life of makeup or anything like that. But it's a nice spray. It melded the powders together. It's, I just like sprays, mists, whatever you want to call them. So, anyways, that's everything. If you like these types of videos, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. That's all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.